Welcome Galactic family. What should I do to form a family? Question. What is the learning or work that I must do to finally form a family? I love a person, but we are not together. I know he loves me, too. I really want to find a partner to grow and learn together, and if it's that man I love, let him come as soon as possible. What is wrong with me? Answer. Daughter, we have already told you that you must free yourself from your own prejudices and fears, and open yourself to the opportunities of your life. All that you need is before you. Just take a step forward in confidence to what your heart says, and towards your happiness. I am Petia. Why do I feel lack of my old relationship? Question. Dear teachers, thank you for the opportunity. I'm a man and I had a little relationship with a boy. I liked him, but I could not get involved in the relationship. I did not fall in love. Already he was demonstrating and saying that he was in love with me. We ended up a good one, like friends up. For me it was very quiet for 2 months, I did not feel like talking to him much or thinking about him. Well, after 2 months, something happened. I found it strange that I felt a deep regret and a strong desire to have him again. But he did not want it anymore. After almost a year and a half, I confess that I still feel something. So I ask one. Why did this happen to me? After 2 months I feel passionate, wanting him. 2. Sometimes we talk, we are at peace today, but I wanted to get him out of my mind once and for all, or to know if we still have some connection and a likelihood of being together. 3. Would it be better not to talk to him anymore, pretending he does not exist? Answer. My beloved son, you just feel complete when you are in the presence of another. What you need to seek in yourself is the state of inner completeness, and that will quench your thirst for love. Life in matter makes the ears attentive to emotions, sensations, not the voice of the heart. You felt complete in yourself while you were in the presence of the other, and this made you find the strength to nourish yourself with love and move on, no longer seeing the need for the other's presence to be happy. You were the flow of love. But then he interrupted that connection, and closed that flow. The fact in no longer being with your former partner does not mean that the flow of divine love within you should cease. You must keep it active, radiating that love to others. Practice meditation and mentalization, sending love to all mankind. Awaken this connection in yourself, and you will not feel alone and in need of another to complete. It is as if you had loaded your battery, activated the flow of divine love in you, and then felt complete, sated, happy. And there was no need for another person to remain in that state, but then, you did not know how to maintain that balance. You let the flow cease. It ceased to be the channel of love that it was. And he began to walk in a valley of solitude, where he was gradually leaving behind the color of his days, leaving everything gray and lifeless. It was at this stage that you began to miss the person you left behind. But in fact you were lacking only in that flame within you, the flame of divine love, which ceased to flow because you did not keep it burning. Realize, son, it is not necessary to have a relationship to send love. You can send love to all without even having physical or visual contact. Its nature is to allow the flow of that love. I am a divine mother. Why did my mother desire himself, even praying so much? Question. Dear Masters, very grateful to be here again. Today my question is about my mother. I have my heart very tight and aching to see my mother suffer so much. I wonder why things are so much harder for her. She cannot do what she wants and she has a huge concern for us all. she seems to have given up on herself. I also see that she prays a lot and has faith, helps the people who seek her, but she is not happy. Why all this and how to help? Dear Masters, thank you for your words always. I always want a lot of light, peace and love. Answer. Daughter. The process of your mother is necessary for you to indulge in the encounter with your own spirituality, which has left you asleep for so many years. Life causes it intensely at this stage, and the calls that reverberate in your consciousness make you feel unhappy with what life offers in matter, precisely because it needs to seek the truths of the soul. Everything she believed in as religiosity no longer illuminates her soul, and needs to seek new horizons. It is a natural process and only it can take the first step towards the opening of spirituality. Trust in God that everything is fine. His brother Jesus. I am Reikiana, but I have no willing to be a channel of energy. Question. Good morning, my beloved. Gratitude for all help. Last week I asked a question about my procrastination in helping others. I'm Reikian, but I do not want to be a channel of energy. Even when I apply to my son he seems to be annoying. I had an answer, but it did not touch my heart. I'm still lost. My mind is agitated. I'm getting too involved with the experience of others and I do not know how to stop. My marriage is in crisis. My son has cerebral palsy and I do not know if I can be applying energy to him without hurting his free will. Sorry if I'm being repetitive, but I need light. Gratitude. Namaste. Answer. Daughter. Your child is your responsibility and so you can help him by understanding that something is good for him. But notice, my beloved, that he needs to be helped, but not be displeased. You can do the first without doing the second. It can help you with Reiki application without being conscious, during sleep or at a distance, without him realizing that he is receiving therapy. The result will be beneficial without causing the blockage he brings in relation to any kind of help that address it. Realize that you are your mother, and therefore your permission for the work to be done. As long as you proceed as you learn to ask for permission to your child's divine I Am presence, if you will feel the Reiki energy flowing through your hands toward it, or even in unfolding you will know that the work was authorized. Often, dear, the learning of some beings is precisely that of opening oneself to spirituality and elevation of consciousness. Your child still does not understand, but the experience of life will bring this truth gradually, so do not force him to understand, help him, but without needing to understand or know that he is being helped. You have in your hands the Reiki energy and the power of prayer. You know you're not alone. With your husband, it's the same, daughter. He also needs to follow the Wa gradually. And you, realizing that each has his perfect time to acquire understanding and knowledge about life, will be silent. You will understand that he does not follow the lines of thought that you require him to understand, for he is simply still learning. Work on your acceptance. Everything will be alright. This experience presents itself before you only so that you understand that each has its own learning time, and that we must, above all, respect the free will and time of each one to understand the truths of life. Live with your family within the realm of material experience. For the cosmic, consciential experience is an individual walk, each of which traverses solitary and in its own time. Master Usui.